हवामहे कविं कवीनाशवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय ॐ 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 हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Hari Om, Hari Om. There are two things in life. There are two things in life. One is called journey, and other is called delusion, which is roundabout. In journey, when you start, you know the destination, and also you know what is the path. In roundabout or in a delusion, sometimes you don't know the destination or you don't know the proper way. In a journey, as you proceed, you see some milestone and you move forward depending on the milestone or the directions are there. It is written, this place left 100 kilometer, this place right. And seeing the milestone, you can reach the journey, you can reach the destination. But when there is no milestone and there is no destination, then we are lost. Is our life a journey or is our life a delusion? How do we know? If it is a delusion, then you know what will happen. Same things will reappear again and again. I remember once as a 12th class or I think graduate student, I was going and I met one police person searching Mr. Jain's house. And I couldn't search. After half an hour, 1 hour, I met again the same policeman. I said, how come you are here? He smiled. He said, I am here only. You only got lost. You are coming from another direction. I did not change. See, the same place I am there. You are lost. If you see the same mind every day, there is no change in the mind. There is no change in our experiences about the world. Then it is a sign that a person has not progressed. When you develop, when you evolve, same situation you see with some bigger vision. You have got some bigger eyes to see. Same situation, same person. And sometimes you smile that see how I was seeing this. It is not that big thing. Maybe 2 years back I didn't have that vision, and therefore that was seen with a very like infant's mind. But now I have little evolved. I have class 4 boy's mind. And when you can solve your emotional problem without much delay or without much hassles, without much support from the world, with your knowledge and with your devotion, with your satsang, with your sadhana, you can solve out your emotional problem. Then you can understand that I am on the path. Sadhana Panchakam, this text, is to tell the destination as well as the path. We want peace, but we don't want what is that peace. It is only when we attend the satsang or we come in the company of sages and saints, then only we discover that this is our destination. Keeping the mind quiet is not the destination. Doing some bhajan is not the destination. Doing some good social work is not the destination. They are all the means, no doubt. They have a value. But it is not the main thing. Or doing yoga is not the destination. They are all means. Therefore, we have to read Bhagavad Gita, we have to read Upanishads to find it out, or go to one who is established in that. So, we had been seeing since last 3 days the Sadhana Panchakam, and I have yet to complete the first verse, which I am hoping it will be completed today. And next verse and coming verses, when I come next, so I'll continue from where I have left. So why hurry when I'll come again? So let us say now. If you remember, therefore it was said, Vedo Nityam Adhiyatam. One should study the Vedas. When I say study, it means under a capable teacher. Teacher means who can give eyes to me. Agyan timirandhasya jnananjan shalakaya. He opens my eyes of wisdom. Teacher will not be giving me something new, but he will, what was the cataract of ignorance, he removes. Cataract doesn't give you eyes. Cataract just removes the blockage of seeing. So the teacher will not give some knowledge, different knowledge. What is obscuring my knowledge of self, he removed that. And therefore we have to go to the teacher. Then he will tell, see, you are fit for grahasthashram or fit for vanaprasthashram. You have to do certain actions. Tad uditam karma sanushthiyatam. Second step. Action should not be done so that you are going to reap the fruit of action in some other birth or some other situation. Action should be purifier or not a binder. Action should not take me to some kind of more actions. Action should keep me quiet. It should lighten my heart. It should give me some insight about myself. Action should not create a new kind of responsibilities. This is the second point. Third point was tene shasya vidhiyatam. One should apachiti. Apachiti. That means you should worship by the actions. The God. How means worship means? Try to understand what is the meaning of that all this world, when it belongs to Him, I also belong to Him, and therefore my actions also belong to Him. Moment the action is directed towards attachment or ahankar, it becomes a poison. I always say, please allow the flow to happen. It has come through me, let it go through me. It has come to me, it should go through me now. Let it go. Let the fruit go away to the one from whom all the accessories of actions have come. Like I am sitting here, all the accessories of action, my body, you all, this mic, this text, it has been conferred upon me, given to me. I have not created a one thing. I have not created my body. I have not created the text what I am studying. I have not created this hall. I have not created the listeners. When everything has been given to me, so I think I should complete the circuit. Now what action will produce, it is His only. Don't stop the flow. Moment we stop the flow, sadness will come up. Because I am holding on to something which does not belong to me. The fruit should go to God. Bhagavan Krishna, if you remember in Bhagavad, there was one Satyajit, whose daughter was Satyabhama. So he had a money, jewel. And that money used to deliver gold every day. If he could get. So that used to deliver gold, few kilogram or some grams of gold. Bhagavan Krishna called him and he said, see, you cannot handle it. you will create enemies. And ultimately, and you do one thing, you keep the jewel, give me the gold. I will use it for the kingdom and all other things. But he didn't listen. Ultimately, he was killed because of that only. Father of Satyabhama, he became ultimately father-in-law of Lord Krishna. Satyabhama. So we also have money called actions. And the gold is the fruit. You cannot handle your actions. You cannot handle the fruit of the action. Person will become egoistic, or a person will become attached, or some person will become repentant, repellent of somebody. Supposing I got a lot of wealth, I have puffed up with my wealth now. I become addictive. Better was that I could have taken it as a prasad and offered it to God. I am free from it. Or I got dishonor, now I am hating the person who dishonored me. And whole world life, I will carry the burden of his words. Sometime incident have passed, long back, but it is fresh in my heart. Wounds don't heal so easily. Not physical wound, internal wound. The external wounds heal. If supposing I have a scratch or cut or it bled, maybe even if you don't put sufficient medicines, maybe after 1-2 weeks, automatically the skin gets, new skin you get, and automatically it gets healed. Earlier days, they used to use the haldi and all these medicines. They didn't have so many medicines, so they used all these Ayurvedic medicines, some herbs, and it was fine. They say also, time is a good healer, but lousy beautician. So, very bad beautician is. So, some things outside gets healed, but inside that somebody has said something or some incident has happened, or if you have lost some money or some person, that wound is not easy to heal. And the only one balm can work there. And that balm is, I have accepted it with not pinch of salt. I have accepted it with the grace of God, as a grace of God. Good it happened. Anything what you lose, howsoever dear it may be. Anyway, Guru, God, mantra you cannot lose. You cannot lose anything big. You can lose something worldly only. You cannot lose your meditation. You cannot lose your mantra. You cannot lose the love for your teacher. Nobody can snatch it. But anything worldly, if it has been lost, and if you can say with a smile, good God, you have taken it. That is called the balm of devotion. I am not holding on to that, why I lost. I am very much broken inside. I am devastated. All these things, we should erase it from our dictionary. No, there is nobody who has not lost something. And in time, as you grow older and older, you will lose more and more. You will hear news, this has passed away, that person has passed away, mother passed away, father, brother. Am I right? You cannot avoid all these things. You can make it your sadhana, or you can make it your stumbling block or a stepping stone. Why to lose it when it was God? I gave you a pen to keep, and I took your pen after 1 week. You have lost my pen. I gave you the pen to keep for a few days. And then when I ask you back my pen, you have taken my pen away. How can you say like that? People, relatives, money, all that God has given me for some time to worship Him. After He will take it away. It is His jeev, His house, His children, His wife, His husband. It's not, nothing belongs to me. This understanding is called devotional action, devotion in action. Karma Yoga is not possible unless you bring this attitude. It is attitudinal change rather than some external change. This is called offering. And something great has happened, something I got it, understand I have got it, let me see how I can give it back to God. I have got praises, become humbler. Therefore, more the praise, more is the humility. Why? This belongs to God actually. This praise is not mine. Supposing you gave me your shawl for one night and somebody is praising the shawl and you are there in front of me. If I am honest, I will say, see this person, it is his shawl he has given me. Don't praise me, it is his shawl. If I am honest and not crooked. If the God has given me something, if you confer the praise to me, actually for what I am praised, it belongs to God only. My speech belongs to God, my knowledge belongs to God. And therefore, I become humble. Therefore, great men are one who get humbled when they achieve successes. I have seen those who are on the top, they are always very humble because they know that actually I am not getting, it is all of the God. This is called Ishasya Videyata. Next, fourth point was Kame Matis Tejyatam. Yesterday I took a lot of time in explaining that selfish, God world dependent, attachment oriented, ego oriented desire should be sublimated. Why? Because desire is the cause of many problems. If your desire is a cosmic desire, you entertain that. And I told also, the moment you have a desire, I put a contract that I am not happy in the present. And the result is what I have neglected. I have disregarded it. Supposing you come in my house and I am very sad, see that person has not come. Will you not feel that you are not happy? I have come and who is not come? You are more sad about that. If you have come in my house and I am constantly complaining on this point that he has not come, oh my God, I am so sad he has not come. Then you will say, see, all the way I came from, what is it called, Mountain View. ठीक बोला, right? No? Table view. It took 40 minutes for me to come and I left my morning job also and I came all the way and you are not appreciating, and the one who has not come, you are more after that person. What is this? Better if I had not come. But God has given sufficient thing for us to smile. Calm mind is there which picks up something which is not there, and then it is world dependent. Now you will get or not, it's not in your hand. There is something called P, prarabdha, what you call fate. You cannot force anything to come to you. If it has to come, you can try for it, but it will not be. It's not guaranteed it will come. Sometimes whole life goes away, that thing doesn't come to us. So matis tejyatam, I have seen this portion. Let me move forward with your permission. Papauga paridhuyatam. This also we saw. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth point is there. Aug means multitude of, group of sins. Sins means through which you are not able to surrender. Inability to surrender is called sin. Surrender means high level of acceptability of good or worse situation without bitterness. That is called surrender. This is must in life, because if surrender is not there, a person will not be able to accept certain things. He will be grappling with those situations which cannot be changed in his life. And if you cannot surrender, then after that you will not be able to give yourself completely. Every system wants, please give yourself wholeheartedly. Husband wants to the wife, give yourself completely. Not that wife is associated with somebody else also. And wife wants husband, please give yourself to me completely. Not that once in a while I see you. Similarly, God also wants, please listen to me. You are child, you are my child. You don't know what is right and wrong. A small child is there and you are teaching him alphabets. And you say, see, A is written like this. He says, why? Why, mom, A is written like this? Why not like that? Why one I write like V? See, listen first. First listen. And don't contradict what I say. What we know, a mathematics, English professor is teaching his own child, who's a PhD in mathematics, in PhD in English. He is teaching the child alphabets. And the child is reacting or say, I will not write. Now how that he will feel? When God knows everything, why not follow him? And certain things I may not understand. Certain things we don't understand. Why is it like that? When I also went to the teacher, many things I also didn't understand. I used to go to a lot of Mahatmas. One Mahatma was there in Madhya Pradesh. So I went to him. It was night time, 8 o'clock. He was going for a walk. I said, can I follow you? He said, yes, but one condition, don't ask any question. I said, why? Immediately I said, quipped. I quipped. He said, see, you are asking question. And a very nice thing he said. He said, see, I don't think I am discouraging you. You can ask questions later on. But there is no question which I can answer and you cannot answer. You do some jap, you do some puja, you do some meditation. You struggle with that. If you don't get the answer, then I am there. I didn't ask after that. I went for a walk. Why to disturb him? He was talking casually, something else. This is there. So pap is I'm not able to accept situation and I am not able to give myself. I am not a joy giver to the God. Like some son and daughter are not joy giver to their parents. Like some disciples are not a joy giver to their teacher. To give joy, you have to just follow blindly. Why blindly? Because you don't know why should you do it. After following, you understand that this was the result. Everything cannot be told. Like the doctor is there. You have to surrender to the doctor. Don't ask too many questions. Why this medicine? Why not that one? And we cannot explain. He doesn't have the time to explain the whole procedure. It will take hours together. What he understood in 4 years, you want to understand in 10 minutes. It took him 5 years, 7 years to understand. And you want to understand in 5-10 minutes. So just follow for some time. The result will come in due time. You will understand in time. So life also is like that. We were given the cloth. Okay, put on this cloth. Why I should put on? Why not pant shirt? Akaru pant shirt I put on. What is this? Somebody gave me shorts. In Durban. This colored shawl. I said, I don't put on anything other than this traditional attire. What dress has been given by my teacher, I will put on that. This is a commitment. And this color means commitment. Anyway, surrender means I will do for you. I will make you happy. And you are not making a mad person happy. You are making God happy. Acceptability from outside and giving nature from inside. Submissive nature from inside. Non-questioning nature from inside. Non-argumentative nature from inside. I don't have my own life. I don't have my own will. I became a brahmachari. One boy came, a chick was there from Bombay. He said, Brahmachari ji, what's your future? I said, I have no future. We are in somebody's hands. Wherever he will take me, I'll go there. Whatever work I'll be asked, I'll do. I have no ambition of my own. I have no future of my own. We are sold rice. Rice is sold whether you make biryani. Yesterday biryani was there. I said Durban came in Cape Town. Whether you make kheer, this is up to us. I will do everything to please you. This is called surrender. I will not have my own vasana and own desire and own style. I don't have this ability to drop my smallness, drop my unnecessary vasanas for some bigger cause. It is not dropping in the air. It is for some bigger agenda is there. That is called washing off the sins. So when we go to the ashram, this is a challenge there. Scheduled teacher will decide. My notes teacher will decide. My seva teacher will decide. When I have to get up, teacher will decide. I have to give up my own sankalp and my own insistences. You won't talk with that person. Why? For 1 week. Because you are too close. You are getting too close now. You will get attached. Don't talk to that person. No, start. No, your room will be here, his room will be there. Don't make faces now. And I am keeping you with this person whom you don't like. In the same room. Well, can't we have separate rooms? No. Are you understanding now? And you will cook for him in the morning, he'll serve you in the morning, and you will serve him in the evening. We have come here to break your walls and shells, not to create new walls. And if you are not surrendered, you won't follow. Teacher has said, but he won't follow. Why? Because he is not able to get out. Still I am not talking with this person. Still I am going to that one whom I liked a lot. It's not that easy path. It's not everybody's cup of tea. To do some ritual is very easy. You call the Pandit and do Satnarayan Katha. He charges 1,000 rands and you give and you are fine. You are fine, you made road and you make puris and you make kheer. At the end of that, panjiri is there. You distribute that. I ate, he ate, and you call all the relatives. Satnarayan Katha is over in 2 hours, 3 hours. Spirituality is different than this. It is the way of seeing the world. It is not the way of seeing certain things. It is a certain way of things, seeing all things. You are focusing on the oneness, on the God. And that makes your spiritual life tough and difficult. Heroes can walk here. It wants bali, like the bali is given of the goat. Our bali is given. Our ego has to be shed. Our attachment has to be shed. Our hatred has to be shed. Our anger has to be shed. And it is an attitudinal change. That is called pap goes away. And slowly you grow over it. Supposing you had followed, so the one who we had differences, I served him in the morning, he served in the evening. Ultimately, after 7 days, I felt that he was a very good friend of mine. He has some negativity, I also have some negativity. I am focusing on your positivity, he focuses on my, and it's fine. I can live with it. I think one wall has gone. One big wall was there in my mind about him. One I have dropped it. I hope. This is called Papavoga Paridhuyatham, Paridhuyatam. Till this we had seen yesterday. Next word I have not seen. Bhavasukhe, dekho, doshonusandhiyatam. Bhava sukhe dosha anusandhyetam. This is matching yesterday's evening talk. If you were there, if you're not there, no problem. So, please keep on thinking the fault. Arey, that I'm very good. No. Not somebody's fault. Fault of contact with the senses and sense organs. Sense object and sense organ. Joy born out of contact between sense organ and sense object. Keep on thinking your life so that you don't get attached. Now understand, I'll try to elaborate it. 2, 3. We have 3 personalities. One is we have a personality of senses. Other is we have emotional personality. And third is we have identificational personality. One is sensual personality, other is emotional personality, and third is identificational personality. And there is a world corresponding to all 3. Corresponding to my sensual personality, Shabd Sparsh Roop Ras Gandh is there. Shabd Sparsh, world of form, world of taste, world of touch, world of sight, world of hearing is there. Is it okay now? And they come in contact with each other. You cannot stop that contact. You are living, you have to eat something. So sense organ has to come in contact with the sense object. I will see something with my eyes. I will hear something. I will touch something. I will smell something. Problem is not here. Problem comes later on. I see something and I like a lot. And I start enjoying a lot. Moment I start enjoying a lot, an enjoyer is developed inside. An enjoyer is a demander. Now it will pull that object. And it can be so strong, so perception has become a deception. Perception should not take us to deception, rather it should take us to right conception. But I got what is it called, infatuated. I want that to eat only, and I am eating and eating a lot. Because it is no longer now a perception, it has gone inside to satisfy the enjoyer. Now need is no longer need. Need has become my secondary, and my desire has overtaken my need. Now we don't desire our need, we need our desire. To eat is a need of the body. It is a need of the body, you have to take twice, thrice a meal, whatever meal it is. But to have lot of taste in it is the need, it is the desire of my enjoyer. I want to go to KFC now. KFC is there, no? Right? KFC. And I like that particular dish. I don't know what you get in KFC. Vegetarian, non, all you get. All you get in KFC. See, I have not gone to all these places. Quite a traditional upbringing was in my house. So I hardly went to any parties, etc. Hardly I went to McDonald's. Never I went to, in one film in 1 year, imagine that. And that too with my parents. Not that you go alone and choose your film. They will choose the film. And what kind of film? Hathi Mere Saathi. Jai Santoshi Ma. Kranti. No romantic film I had seen, and you will not believe it. 7 p.m. you have to be on your desk to study. 7 p.m. So quite a strict disciplinarians were there, all educationists. So this was the rule in the house. So I had not gone to McDonald's or KFC or going out and eating something in the night or having partying. This culture was not at all in the house. When I came out as a Swamiji and Brahmachari, then I learned all these things. Then people told Swami, this is McDonald's. McDonald's. Then you get what is it called? Finger chips and French fries. French fries. French fries. You get all these. Singapore. Some. Then I saw McDonald's. One person was, Then what is it called? That clown is there. That is there. No, I want that particular chips and that particular burger in that. Now it has come to enjoyer. Moment you are becoming an enjoyer, after that the knowledge is sabotaged. It will take away a lot of time now. It will take away now your precious thinking. What is it? I'm giving very mild example. It can be drug, it can be drinking, it can be smoking, it can be so many other things. And the joy is not a joy, it is going to give sorrow actually. For a temporary joy, you are sacrificing a very big joy. It is going to give you sorrow. Doctors say most of the diseases have started from the stomach only. If we had known to eat well and on time, I think if not all, much our diseases can be curtailed. But I want the taste now. Now I have developed a desire of the eyes, enjoyer of the eyes. This sensual personality I have trained to become enjoyer's personality. And now here Shankaracharya Bhagavan is saying, please see fault in it. Fault means, see, I am going to enjoy, and after that problem will be, this will demand again. It will again demand with much more urgency. First peg, I was the master. I was free to take or not. Second, third peg, little struggle was there. And after 10 peg, that is drinking me. I have lost all control. Whether I will have cirrhosis, whether I will be slave, whether I will be graceless, whether I will lose my senses, nothing happens. After that I am mad. So, losing the independence and becoming slave, and whatever nice knowledge I had, it is not applicable. This is called dosh. Dosh means fault. Fault. Repercussions. So when you are contacting, let the contact be as long as the need is there. After that, there is no need to take lot of enjoyments. This world is not meant to give you lot of joy. It is meant to give you this passion. Is it okay now? This is first level. Second level was emotional level is there. So sensual enjoyments are there. See what happens. Sensual enjoyments are there. Emotional enjoyment, I love that person a lot. It is not a sensual, but I love. Now that love I want him exclusively. This is the difference between attachment and love. In attachment, I want exclusive possession. In love, I want that you should be for everybody. In attachment, I want constant attention from you. In love, I will give you attention. Love is attention giver, and attachment is attention seeker. Attached person will be angry person because he didn't get that. A person who loves will not be angry. He said he didn't give. I am not asking for anything. I'm loving out of my own completeness. I don't want anything. Attachment will end in expectation. Love will never end. It will be acceptance. Acceptance and expectance. Attachment has expectance. Love has acceptance. But when I have an enjoyer, emotional enjoyer, then I want your company. I want to talk to you. I want to see you. I want to listen about you. I want to possess you. This will again end up in rebirth. And you know who's the example? Puranjan Puranjani. In Bhagavad, there is one king called Puranjan. He married a girl called Puranjani. He got so identified, when Puranjani sat, he also sat. When Puranjani got up, he also got up. When Puranjani did like this, he also did like this. When Puranjani slept, he also slept. When Puranjani was upset, he also. Totally under, as if somebody has hijacked my mind. My mind has become hostage of somebody's behavior. Let him be like that. Who cares? Let him be like that. But why my son is sad today? Let him be sad, he'll be okay after some time. But he is not okay. Why he is not that? He'll be okay, don't worry. But why like that? Why he is not eating? He will eat. If he is hungry, don't feed him. He will eat at his own time. Hunger is such thing that everybody will take the food. Don't be after him. But when you are too attached, you give over attention. You get over worried. You get over care. You ask too many questions. Why are you sitting like that? Mummy, I'm sitting, but why? Sit. Why are you looking up? Huh? Look down. Oh, Mummy, keep quiet. I'll not keep quiet. Why are you looking up? Keep down. Why are you not eating this? Drink more of this dal. I mean, I had that. Come on, protein is there. You become very nagging person. Other person feels bound in your presence. Loving is giving freedom. Other person feels, oh my God, again she has come. He'll ask too many questions now. We have to run away. So you pretend to be cheerless. Why? Because if you talk too much, he'll get too much encouraged. So you become serious. You don't want to show that you are very happy. Because he nags a lot. He'll not stop. So when you are emotional enjoyer, so one was sensual enjoyer, other is emotional enjoyer, that also ends up in sorrow. Why? Other world is not the one which is meant for attached. World, tomorrow your work will be there, you will leave me. Nobody is for you here. What did you say? You woke me up. No, I am saying nobody is for you for a long time. Everybody has their own fate, everybody has their own life. But a person he is emotional glutton. He wants too much of him. He wants too much of love from him. He wants too much attention. Ultimately, he will take a rebirth. And therefore in Bhagavad it is said at one place, most of the women were men in the last birth. And most of the men were women. You know why? Because they thought of the women and therefore the men became women. And this Puranjan became woman in the next birth. This is called emotional bhav-sukh. And last was at identificational. I get an identity, I am in the office and I got identity. I got the post of deputy director. Of this also I am enjoying a lot. I become deputy director. Now I want to become director. I want to become big with somebody. I want to get bigger fame now. You don't know, becoming is always a problem. Somebody will say something, tomorrow you will be retired. Retired means government is really tired of you. And ultimately they will retire you. And all of a sudden you will lose your identity. And then you will feel I have nothing. So ego is very disloyal thing. World gives something, it takes away also. This three sukh is called bhav sukh, where you become something. Bhu dhatu is there, to become. I become sensual enjoyer, I become emotional enjoyer, I become identificational enjoyer. See, I have got a very big post in my office. You don't know tomorrow that office will keep you or not. Or that person, you know, he says you are like God. You don't know tomorrow he will say you are a dog. This world is very uncertain place. In a second everything changes here. Better you use the word to please God and after that drop it. On some of the petrol station it was written, fill, shut, go. Fill, shut and go. Here also it is. With the whole world, fill the God. After that, shut the world and go away. There is no need to linger on anywhere. Bhava sukhe doshu anusandhyatam. There is no joy. Temporary joy, don't get too attracted because it is a sugar-coated poison. See, Dasharath ji, if he had no infatuation for Kekai, Ramji wouldn't have been sent to the forest. But in that night where Ramji had to be coronated, you read Ramayana, he goes to Kekai. And guards tell him that Kekai is very upset and angry. Now that made him more his steps started faltering. If he was brave, you become very weak in front of certain person. You have a lion somewhere. And in the same lion becomes a rat somewhere. When there was a marriage of one lion going on. So when rat was crossing, he said, before marriage I was also a lion. The person who is very strong at some place, where he is attached, he becomes a rat. He is like a lion somewhere, but somewhere he becomes so despicable, pleading, weak, and helpless, because he has got an enjoyer, and that enjoyer is not getting enjoyed. If I had no enjoyer, you come or you don't come, doesn't matter. I get or I don't get, that doesn't matter. I get a position, fine, of director, I don't get, also fine. But because I am identity seeker, I am egoistic, my egoistic diet is very big, therefore I want the position, very desperately I want. Ultimately what happened? I am disturbed. But this world is not for all these three areas. Atmecha vivasiyatam. See, papauga paridhuyatam is vivek. Bhava sukhe doshanusandhyatam is vairagya. And atmecha vivasiyatam is mukshatva. Mumukshatva. Mumuktum ichha. Now I have no joy. What shall I do now? Now please be careful. Now a person may think that I am having vasana, will I be again going to the next birth? One situation is coming, is going, another situation comes. There is no end, and every situation is some fruit of action. One fruit of action comes, there is endless fruits of action. And after birth, after death, I'll go to another mother's womb. And again I'll come out. Again I'll be going. How long? How long this? There are two pressure. One is called PP, other is called VP. PP is prarabdha pressure, VP is vasana pressure, and we are sandwiched in between. Today too much of pressure is there of me. My son is not well. This is prarabdha pressure. My mind is also very upset. This is VP, vasana pressure. Both pressures are there. At least one should be okay to deal with it. Supposing prarabdha is also not good and vasana is also not good, he will be totally gone. If prarabdha is not good, vasana is good, at least he will find some solution. If vasana is not good, prarabdha is good, at least he will pull on for some time. People will still accept him. But when a person starts a question mark, you know what is the question? How long? How long I have to live like this? Why I'm not having that fulfillment and joy? Then Siddhartha becomes Gautam Buddha. Why should you go to the teacher? No, I'll give you nice food. No, I don't want it. I'll give you a lot of love. No, I don't want it. I want to get out of all situations forever. How long this will continue? How long my mind will be like this? How long my vasanas will be like this? When you start putting a question mark, and it is not a curiosity, it becomes urgency. Curiosity, understand, no? Huh? I was going in a train. One person was there. You have travelled in Indian trains or not? Not travelled. Indian train. So I was there. He said, Swamiji, you know Bhagavad Gita? I said, not too much. He said, you know Brahman? I said, no, why to worry about Brahman? So I said, supposing I don't tell? He said, just because I had to pass time. Therefore I thought I'll talk about Brahman, etc. Otherwise I'll sleep, doesn't matter. I'll read some film stories. Stardust. And he took out it something else. It's called curiosity. Arjun was not having curiosity. It was an urgency. He said, Bhagavan, you tell me what is my dharma. Nahi prapashyami mama panudyad yachhokamushoshanam indriyanam. I am burning. Even if you give me the kingdom of heaven, I won't be satisfied. Even if you say war will be won by you, I am not able to understand that. Give me the knowledge. What Gurudev had when he went to Shivanand Maharaj. They all were quite royal in their house. They were not the one who needed something. They were well off, leaving aside every comfort of their life, still walking all the way, living in that austere situation, harsh climate, for years together. What is that? What is the nature of the self? That is called Atmicha. Vyavasiyatam. Here Atmicha is Madhyam Lop Samaj. Atma Jnanicha. Atma, you will not have desire for the self. You already have the self. Atma Jnanicha. This is the sign of very matured mind. Maturity means ability to understand where there is no joy and sorrow, and more sorrow, and where there is joy and no sorrow. Desiring where there is joy, although I don't get it in the present, and not desiring where there is sorrow, although I get joy in the present. This is maturity. Who is far-sighted? This question intrigues him, troubles him. He is not escaping. He could have become doctor, engineer, he could have become businessman. He had a qualification. He is leaving lower for higher. Is it okay? No? This is called Atmecha. Now as a qualified student, he will go to the teacher. Teacher will tell him about Vedanta now. And he will hear, listen, tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya for a long time. World will not pull him. Why? Because already he has gone through first 3 lines. And last word, nijgrahat turnam vinirgamyatam. Now he is not qualified to be in a system, a small system. Every desire and system both should correspond. House is an infrastructure where your desire of learning, serving, fulfilling the debts of your parents, etc. But his desire needs another infrastructure of ashram, of teacher, of contemplation, of nobody's attention seeking. And there are two meanings. Either person leaves the house and becomes sannyasi, or he is in the house but not involved. External sannyas is optional, internal is mandatory. If situation allows, you go for some external sannyas in the last lap of your life. If you cannot do it, at least in the house, give all the responsibilities to the young people and call it a day, and shut yourself in a room or spend your time in sadhana, etc., because you are hardly 5 years away from Mr. Vairaj, Yamraj. Yamraj is 5 years away from you, 2 years away from you. Now at least either get liberation or at least contemplate so much that you can get a better birth now. This is called Nijgrahat Turnam Vinirgamyatam. So this completes this is Vanaprasthashram. I told you all first was Brahmacharya Ashram and Grahastha Ashram. Now second will be about Vanaprastha and Sannyas more. This is they have put in all in the, as if the, what is it called, the map for our whole age is there. How you start Vedo Nityam Adhyatam. It's a sequence. It's called Sopan Panchakam also. Enough you have worked, enough you have lived, enough you have earned, enough you have enjoyed. Now, quieten it. All journey, when you are reaching a destination, it slow down your car. On the highway, you are on full speed, 100. I don't know 100 is allowed here or not. Allowed, certain highways. But 80 is allowed otherwise. She was telling it was 80 when I am going to your house. So, but as you approach, it becomes 40, it becomes 30. And as you see the nameplate, it becomes 10 and ultimately 0. Similarly, mind's speed of running should also come down. So you need a better infrastructure to house your desire. You need a quiet place. You don't want to cook food. Somebody should give me the food. You don't want to go out and purchase groceries for 2 hours. Let somebody else take that. I don't want to change the curtains. Let somebody else do it. I want to just focus on one area. These things somebody else should take care now. So that I can be available inside. I don't have a body after some time to do all these things also. Neither I have the mind. This is internal sannyasi, if not external. And if both is there, what to do? What to say of that? This completes first slok. Next time when I come, by God's grace, then we'll continue and we'll complete slowly one by one all shlokas. So thank you all very much. Because of you, I could get the opportunity to think and reflect. Thank you. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.